So clearly happy. How pleased are you tonight?
Yeah, very happy. Very happy. It was overall good performance. Obviously, first half was some good stuff, and we got our rewards, got the lead that we deserved, and second half was a pretty professional job. Saw it through.
Wenzel Hall's star of the show. What do you make of him?
He's good. He's been good every week since he's played. So now he's getting his rewards, and I say it every week. His performance was good tonight. So again, 2 goals, and we're happy with him.
You think that's your best performance of the season so far?
I think it was our best half.
Yep.
We were very good in the first half, and we weren't bad in the second half. We did what we needed to do. Adelaide, to their credit, they obviously adjusted and made changes based on what happened in the first half. It took us a little while to adapt, but we saw it out professionally, and like I said, they didn't cause us too many problems in terms of chances created.
You spoke a bit about Wenzel Hall's, like you've given him the faith and you keep keeping the faith with him, and he's just growing, getting better and better and better. Like, how important is it that you're giving these young players a lot of confidence? Because Akbari was great in the middle again. Trenton was good as well at the back. Like, this is all young players. We're all getting lots of game time. Just how important is it just to keep giving them the faith like that?
I give them the faith, but I think they're good enough. Kai came in tonight for his first start, I believe, and we knew before the game the challenge was going to be there with what they had up front. They were physically going to cause him problems, but we still backed him because what we know he can do with the ball was going to help us going the other way. And if you saw his performance in the first half, he was central to a lot of what we did. So he was excellent tonight. And Ramit, to be fair, has been good every game. Outstanding tonight.
Warren, you started the season with the 4 at the back. The last couple of games, obviously, you've gone through the second half of Newcastle tonight, gone through the back with 2 wing backs. Is that something that was, I guess, is that a horses for courses thing, or is that something that you've seen over the past few games that thought that the side is better set up that way?
No, I said from day one that we wanted to be more flexible, tactically flexible, where we can change it up. So, we obviously had to make a change last week, but we felt like we weren't playing too well against Newcastle. We needed to change something to affect the game for the positive for us. Tonight, we're comfortable playing a back 3. We looked at what they do defensively and how they set up in their shape, and we felt we could play with a back 3 and cause them some problems, and it worked tonight. It doesn't mean we'll always play a back 3, it just means that's how we set up tonight.
There was obviously the delay before the game, which didn't affect your side. You must have been thrilled with the way your side came out the gates, dominating possession and everything in the first half.
Yeah, look, it was good. The first half was good, and that's the positives. Great performance, 2-0 up, control of the game. So it was already a late kickoff, so an extra half an hour didn't really make too much difference.
You signed Golgol McBride during the week. How far away might it be before he gets involved?
Look, he's come in. He's obviously fitted into the group really well. We're just waiting on the international clearance for him, so he's not too far away in terms of his physical capacity. He's probably ready to go now, but we're just going to wait for the clearance, and that just adds to the competition of the squad. Now we've got young players coming in doing well, like you said, and it just adds to the strength and what we've got going on here at the moment.
How important is squad depth going to be with the way that you're playing? Because Jack Kinga, Corey Brown down the flanks, work rate was unbelievable with Dazaki again. I don't think he stopped running until you took him off. I had to yank him off and tell him to sit down. But it's obviously you're going to put a lot of pressure on those players because of the way that you play. So how is the squad looking in terms of that strength and depth?
It's looking great. We've got full belief in everyone in this squad. So, we had Joey's back available this week. He didn't get much game time tonight, but we've got Joey waiting in the wings that can come in and light the place up and show what his qualities are. We've got, many different players that can come in and do a job. So, it's been a really, really good week in training, and it's been really noticeable when everyone's back fit and training now that we've got healthy competition for places, and players now are aware that despite the fact that things are going well, they need to perform in training and games to play.
And just on that depth you probably needed in the Champions League campaign, what are your thoughts on that first match-up and then the path beyond?
Oh, look, it's exciting for the club. We're not thinking too far ahead. Obviously the logistics side needs to be sorted out first. So, that's probably on the back burner for us right now. The important thing for us is the start. And we'll worry about that when we know more about how that's going to look.
There's very few negatives from tonight, but probably the one was that you had a lot of great opportunities and you missed them. Is that fair enough comment?
We scored 3 and we won the game, so it's great to create them. Probably the negative as a coach, if you're not creating chances, that would be more of a worry. But the fact that in every game we've played now, even though we lost, we created plenty of chances. So we can't do much more than that as a group. And if we're creating chances, we always give ourselves a chance to win.
Anna, you got a couple of questions?
Yeah, congrats, Warren. Mentioned Dylan. I guess how much more he spoke to Fox Sports and says he thinks he can still sort of tighten up his game. How much more do you think there is to come from this kid? He seems to just keep getting better and better.
Oh, look, yeah, and I think lots more. You know, and I won't go into everything now, but we talk all the time about things he can work on and improve on. And I think, you know, Dylan's really, really self-aware of what he needs to do. But he's really, really hungry to improve as a player. And that's the one thing I say about him. He's such a hungry player to improve and be better. I'm sure that as he gets more and more confidence, we'll start to see an even better Dylan.
And I guess following on from that, you mentioned Golgol before. How exciting is it, I guess, the amount of sort of attacking depth and firepower? It looks like you're going to start really, we already have in your squad, but you're going to start getting, I guess, going forward in this campaign.
Well, we're already seeing it now, you know, and we've got, you know, Jesse Daly was our best on the ground last week, and you know, for tactical reasons today we had to leave him out, and you know, which was a tough decision on him because he was superb. But again, he comes on tonight and really has an impact as well. So he was great. So everyone's going to need to perform. Golgol comes and just adds something else to our squad, and you know, everyone will now be aware that it's not just a free ride to get a spot. You're going to need to do well in training, in games, and keep performing. And that's a good place as a coach to be in. Not always to pick the side, but it's you know, nice to have those kind of headaches.
Thanks very much.
No worries.
Val?
Yeah, Warren, just from down here, it looked like you had a massive game plan to work on Noah Smith, the left back of Adelaide United. You double teamed him. Was that part of the game plan?
Look, I wouldn't say we targeted specific players. We targeted areas of the pitch where we felt Adelaide's defensive structure as a collective where we could hurt them. It just so happened to be down the left-hand side. That's where we were getting most joy. But that probably just contributed to the way Adelaide set up first half and how well Kai played in terms of his distribution into the next line. So, no, we certainly didn't target Noah as such, but we sort of knew the areas where we could hurt them.
But the persistence paid off. Eventually, you scored that first goal from that side as well, yeah?
Yeah, and it was a beautiful goal. First goal for me was the goal of the match. I loved it, the way we played, and it's something we'd been working on all week and the way we wanted to try and get in behind them. And, you know, it's always pleasing when that happens, but it was good reward for a good half of football.
And just not much has been said about Scotty McDonald. From here, he looked very important to the way he set up as well.
Yeah, look, he was important, and he played well tonight. But then, you know, we're sat here right now, we haven't even mentioned Jay O'Shea, and he was probably the best player on the park by a long way. So we've got lots of important players, lots of good players. And again, as I said before, as a coach, some great headaches to have. We've got lots of quality players and lots of options now.